What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about what we will not be doing during the Madden 21 EA Early Access, which is going to be launching August 21st. These are some of the things that I make. Listen, guys, a lot of you guys want to explore. You want to see what's good with this. That's not what the EA Access is for. A lot of you guys are asking, yo, should I start my franchise? Like, no. We're not doing any of that, bro. If you're a franchise dude, yeah, of course. But we do MUT. Like, this is MUT here, dog. Like, we do Ultimate Team. Okay, so we're not trying to venture off and... No, not during our 10 hours, dude. Like, we are not going to do that. So our plan of attack is very, very simple. We are not playing the yard. I don't care how fun it is. We can wait for the launch with that. Okay? If you guys understand the way I do, there's a lot of stuff that's involved, right? So let's go ahead and break down what I'm talking about. Why are we not going to be playing the yard and doing franchise and superstar KO and all that stuff? Why are we not doing that? Because we have a lot of things that we have to do. Okay, whatever MUT level they start us off with, we have grinding to do, guys. This is not a situation where we're just going to be going willy-nilly out here doing whatever we want. That is not going to be the case. We have a lot of things that we have to get done, all right? Whatever the MUT level is, we need to focus on that. We need to focus on starting to get those wins for, for MUT Master. We need to focus on, the Series Master by getting trophies. We need to focus on those things. Now, remember this, guys. If you choose to waste your 10 hours and do whatever you want, and it's like, oh yeah, but I got the separate account, and I can do it with all these other accounts, remember, I focus on this account. All right, I focus on, like, this is where I play, this is what I do. If you have multiple accounts and that's the kind of thing that you're into and you want to go ahead and you're going to do certain things with one account, look, that's your business. But for most of my players that watch my videos, you guys want to go ahead and get that card, that MUT Master card, as soon as it's available. You want to go ahead and unlock all the MUT levels as soon as possible. You don't want to be waiting like other people that are getting the game later and then starting from, scratch because you wanted to go ahead and dabble in something else. You don't want to do that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And over the last couple of years, I think we've been a lot more successful when we've taken this approach. A lot of you guys that have been riding with me for a long time, you're like, yo, bro, keep up the good work. It's a reason that you're saying that, because you're getting benefit from the way that we approach stuff, okay? If you start doing whatever you want after we already have a set game plan, all right, bro, listen, do what you got to do. Remember, we got to still partition time with the family and all that stuff, and mostly everybody's home. So you got to make the best use of your time. I know I do. Like, I don't have time to be out here like, yo, let me just do the yard. Like, bro, no, I'm like, bro, okay, I know it's new. It looks flashy, 6-on-6, it's exciting. I don't care about that right now, because guess what's going to happen? Whoever the MUT Master is, that doesn't even matter. The MUT Master is going to be so OP at launch the way it's always been, it doesn't matter. You're going to have that player. You're going to be right there to have that player sooner than everybody else by following these guidelines. So anything outside of Madden Ultimate Team, you're not a real MUT player. You see what I'm saying? If you're not in MUT trying to figure out what's this, what's that, the sets, going through the the challenges, the missions, you're not a real MUT player. So that's fine, but don't act like, oh yeah, I should have did this, I should have did that after your 10 hours is up. Okay, so with MUT dedication and things like that, the daily mission objectives and things of that nature, you're going to get a head start on this. Remember, EA has made it very, very clear that they have to have guidelines on how and when the MUT Master is released. What does that mean? That means that you need a certain amount of days consecutively to be able to unlock the MUT Master. So you can't just go out there and win games and do whatever. You also have to wait for the daily objective. So that way EA knows that, like, at this earliest point, that is the earliest that somebody can get MUT Master. So guess what you're going to be doing? We're going to be trying to save some of those hours to go into the next day. Keep in mind, though, that as you go up certain MUT levels, I think, what is it, like every 10 or something, that you do get the additional daily mission. I think it's like every 10 or when, no, it's not every 10. It's when you get to that new unlocked MUT level feature when they, like, they change it. They give you sections. You'll sometimes get the additional daily mission. I may try to work it so that we get a couple days out of that 10 hours to where we at least get like 2 daily missions. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a head start on it, because usually you need a certain amount of daily objectives. So, okay, complete 25 daily objective lists, right? So within 25 days, that's the earliest that you're going to probably be able to get MUT Master. Now, will this have changed? Are there certain things that may have happened to where EA is like, you know what, let's make it a little bit different. You don't really need to go the 25 days. We don't know yet. They're going to be doing a special stream prior to EAAccess, where we'll get some information. We'll be able to see what's going on with that. But when you look at this the way that it is, this is very, very interesting, right? Because there's a lot of this stuff that we're going to be able to do. We could definitely win 20 games with less than a 70 overall just by grinding the challenges, grinding the missions. You know, these things we can start to accumulate. Now, 40, you know, some of you guys, I don't know how in-depth you are and what challenges you're going to be doing. Because remember, it's not all about grinding the MUT level fast. It's about getting this stuff done first. You see what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we can repeat solos and, you know, do our MUT level and all that stuff. But this, to me, going through certain games and getting all of the things done the way that we need to get it done, I think that that's a little bit more important, because winning the 100 games and doing all this stuff, this is where a lot of you guys usually have the issues. 35,000 passing yards, 70,000 passing yards, all these TDs, 12,000 rushing yards, 25,000, all of this stuff, you know, the interceptions, the tackles are usually easy. The forced fumbles, we got to see how that works. But, you know, I'll give you guys the, you know, the blueprint for that. That's not going to be a big deal. The sacks and everything, great, whatever. They had stars in the challenges. Are they going to continue the stars? And then you have the multiplayer way to go ahead and get MUT Master. So there's a lot of things that we can be doing to go ahead and get this done. My primary focus is going to be making sure that you guys understand that having the MUT Master on your team is going to be a game changer. Again, does not matter what position the player is at. It always has a fundamental, like, bearing on the game. So this is what we're going to be focused on. This is going to be our primary objective, okay? Getting a lot of this stuff done, you know, seeing exactly how the game plays itself, you know, by going through the challenges. And, like, the reason that I'm telling you guys it's probably not wise to, like, immediately go after the MUT level is because if you stay on one solo or challenge or whatever for a long period of time, and that's how you utilize your hours, you're going to have issues with unlocking a lot of the other things that come with playing the other challenges. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to do a speed run through the challenges, but I don't want us to be repeating the same one going after MUT level. I need us to gradually go through it and get everything that comes with it, because I do believe that they may have, like, maybe a journey, maybe a gauntlet, maybe something that's there, a theme builder at the launch that's going to help us be able to get a better overall player on our team from the jump start. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we are able to do that, we cannot repeat the challenges the way that we do when we're grinding the MUT levels, because we're going to need to be able to get that part of it done, and that's going to be a lot more important to get a high overall during that time and start to build our squad as opposed to just going after the MUT level. Now, some of you guys are going to say, but yeah, you get so many good things from doing, you know, the MUT level. You get all the packs, you get the series, you know, all the series master tokens, all that stuff. We don't know if that's exactly the way it's going to be formatted. So we can assume, but I don't want to assume it until we know what we're doing. The biggest focus is if we go through the plays and we do what we have to do as far as, you know, grinding these challenges, it doesn't matter the way they do it, because we would have already completed a lot of these different segments and gotten the reward from it earlier than other players would have been able to do it. So it won't matter because we'll already have it. But if we stay on a certain challenge and we only focus on the MUT level, we're missing out on a lot of the other rewards that are there. Obviously, depending on how they have it set up, this can change. It may be that it's more beneficial to grind for the MUT level and get those packs. And in that case, I will, you know, be like, yo, listen, we got to go this route. But I'm just letting you know, with each individual tab, there's going to be a reward from it. I don't want us to miss out on any rewards, because remember, if they give us something like, you know, a power up for a limited time, or remember last for the launch of Madden 20, people that used EAAccess, we had a special mission. How many of you guys remember that? And then we got rewards from doing the special mission. I don't want us missing out on completing a complete mission because we're grinding MUT level, because those things are going to be more valuable at that time. So we have to plan accordingly. So we don't have time to be running around willy-nilly in the yard. And a lot of you guys, yo, the yard. Listen, bro, I don't care. You want to go in the yard, go in your backyard, dude. I'm going to tell you this right now. We got to utilize our time wisely. We have to be smart with the way that we approach it. And I think if we follow these guidelines, we are going to make out like bandits, dude. Like, we are going to be so far ahead of everybody else, it won't really matter. Because the thing about it is, the reason that you guys are so successful, and when you listen to some of the things that I say, is because we already have a laid out plan. We're not guessing. We already have a plan, so it's not like we're thinking. Because when you gotta think, it wastes time. We already know what our plan is. We're avoiding everything that's not MUT for those 10 hours. All right, guys? Let me know if you're excited about it. It's coming very, very soon, August 21st. We already have the EA access. Let me know if I'm gonna see you on that gridiron. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.